If you're a manager and you're not getting the results that you want, I guarantee you that you're making one of these 5 mistakes that I'm going to list now. Hey, I'm David Hensel and I manage a handful of companies with over 400 employees. And as you can see, I'm pretty relaxed. I have no gray hair and I want to share my secret with you that has saved me time and time again. In this video, I want to share with you the framework for effective team management. So this framework over here is absolutely amazing. If you have one of these emotions in the team, confusion, anxiety, resistance, frustration, or a false start when it comes to your project, I guarantee you're missing one of the ingredients. As you can see here on this framework, to manage successful change, you need 5 key ingredients. You need the vision, you need the skills, you need the incentives, you need the resources, and you need an action plan. If you have all these things in place, your team will create change and things will work, your projects will succeed. But if you miss one of these ingredients, you're going to fail. If you miss the vision, you're going to have confusion. If you miss the skills, you're going to have anxiety in the team. If you miss the incentives, you're going to have resistance. If you don't have the resources, people will be super frustrated. And if you don't have a clear action plan, you're going to have a false start. Let's kind of go through these and explain a little more in detail. Well, let's pick one out, for example, incentives. I once wanted to change how we were selling things in our business. And I was wondering, like, why is this not picking up? And I realized that the sales team, the people who actually sell this stuff, were not properly incentivized. They still were more incentivized to sell the old way and not the new way. A little tweak in the sales compensation and boom, everything was working fine. If you're working on a big project and your team is frustrated, it's most likely because there's not enough resources, because they're overworked, they're stressed, and they have too much on their plate. If somebody is anxious, one of your employees is like really anxious about a project, it's very likely that he or she is lacking the right skills to actually succeed. So when you see this emotion in somebody, you can kind of dig in and see, like, where do you have to upskill this person to make sure they succeed? If the vision is missing, if the why is missing, people will be confused. Like, why are we doing this? So you as a leader, it's really important that you figure out what's the why and you clearly communicate this with your team in terms of your company mission, your company vision, and also with all projects. People should know why they're doing this. You'll get way more out of them. They'll have a way more fun doing it versus like if you just tell them like, hey, move this box from this corner to that corner without giving any further instructions. It's a horrible way of being. People want to understand why they do what they do, and they will do a much better job if you clear this out. I have no idea where I found this document, but it has served me really well, and I've distributed this to a lot of my friends and companies that I've been coaching. It's really magical. Like, you just kind of go through the matrix and you find which undesired outcome do I have, and you can kind of like loop it back to see what's the actual issue. It's from a book called Restructuring for Caring and Effective Education. Piece the puzzle together. We're going to include the Amazon link. So managing isn't easy. It can be hard. If you have the right frameworks in place, things will be much easier. And also, just in general, managing people can be a challenge, especially when you're a first-time manager. But we record a video that walks you through the simple steps on how to become a great manager. Just going to link this video up here. Also, if you like the content, please subscribe, share it with your friends. We're putting out a new video every week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next one.